Alright, what's up, y'all? It's khcentral here. How you guys doing today? I'm back with another off-topic video, kind of. Kingdom Hearts. Disney. It fits. I just want to talk about this, okay? Even though I know it's fake, I want to talk about it, okay? Leave me alone. D23 is coming up on the 23rd. I think that's when it starts. This D23 seems to be pretty hyped up this year with all the stuff that's going on with Disney right now with the Fox deal and their live-action remake kick, stuff like that. It was trending on Twitter yesterday because all these people were trying to get tickets, like general admission tickets for the event, but the servers were so slow that no one could get them. As I was scrolling through, this image right here kept on popping up. I think some people were claiming like, oh, this is like a leak of the movies that were going to be revealed at this year's D23. And yeah, no, a person with a IQ above 7 can see that this is fake right here. I mean, come on. They used the same 4 timelines in each corner of the image. Photoshopping on some of the logos is just terrible. And most unbelievably in this is apparently there is a Santa Claus movie coming out in February 12th. They overshot that a little bit and shit. Look at this fucking shit. Despite the fact that this is fake, I think this is still a pretty interesting list of like ideas for movies. At least some parts in here are interesting. A lot of stuff's kind of boring, but still, I want to make a video kind of discussing each and every one of these little things right here. To kind of review the fake leak right here for the hell of it, because there's some kind of cool stuff in here. Let's do it. Let's start here in the first section. It's a pretty boring section, so let's get through this quick. We have Perry, which looking this up, I think it's supposed to be like some old nature documentary that they made in the 50s about like a squirrel. Yeah, this would just be a movie about a squirrel, I guess. So, yeah, no. But the only thing I see when looking at this logo right here is Perry the Platypus. Perry, it's the French Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus. So, no, don't even try. Unless they made it about a French Perry the Platypus, then I'd be on board. Second off, here we got Ghost Train, which I think is like a attraction during like their Halloween celebration and stuff like that. I did a lot of Google searching during this list because a lot of stuff I have no idea what the heck they are. Maybe I don't know anything about it. Moving on. Bati over here. Shoot, I gotta look this up. It is a clan of Guras and Ruptus. Let's look up this name. Oh, it's a fox. It's a character in The Lion King. What? That was set to appear in The Lion King. What? I have no idea what this is. Okay, next. Claws, February 12th. Big oof. Story Thieves. So this is apparently like a Percy Jackson kind of young adult novel kind of thing, from what I can see on Google. I really don't know what it's about even. Kind of looking at it. It's really weird. I don't know. Story Thieves. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Whew. I don't think anyone would care about it, so that movie would flop hard. Nope. We're gonna give a big old nope to that. Old Yeller. Everyone knows how that movie ends. No one likes to see a dog getting fucking shot. So no, I'm not gonna see this because I don't want to get traumatized again. No. Get out of here. 7 Deadly Sins. And I guess this one's made by Pixar. Oh, the Claws one is made by Pixar too. I didn't notice that. What would this be exactly? I don't know. I guess this would just be Inside Out again. No. 7th brother. Wow. Person has 7 sons. Whoever she is, she needs to stop. Looking it up. It's about like a dog joining a group of rabbits or something. I don't know. No. Next is Rudolph, which actually has a holiday time slot aside from Claus over here. If they did it right, sure. I guess if it was a remake of the Claymation one, sure. I'd be on board with that, I guess. We're a couple of misfits. We're a couple of misfits. That's where we fit in. MEDUSA. Why? Mort, which actually surprises me because this is actually something that did exist at some point. Of course, it was never released. Here's a little bit of Disney trivia for you if you didn't know this yet. The directors, Clements and Musker, they wanted to get the rights to Mort to make a movie about it, but unfortunately, they did not get the rights to it. I don't know why. They just didn't get it. And instead of Mort, they decided to make Moana. It would be cool, though. I've heard some things about Mort, and it seems kind of interesting. Not really too familiar with it, but it seems pretty cool. Punched. No, I'm good. Would it be about Lil Mac? They need to make a Punch-Out movie. If this was called Punch-Out, I'd be on board. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, I'm not a big fan of this movie. And just me personally, I'm not that fond of it. It's just not my kind of thing. Not my kind of movie. They really really shouldn't make this movie because I think it would be in very, very bad taste because I think you all know what happened earlier this year. So I think if they made this, it would be in very, very poor taste, especially if it was live action, which of course this would be. I'm pretty sure they had plans to make one at some point. Hi guys, Editing Matt here with a special news bulletin. Hope you guys are enjoying the video, by the way. Turns out they are making a live action remake of Hunchback. They announced it in January, and that's all that came out of it. All we know right now is that they're making it. That was before all that stuff happened. Who knows if they're still making it now or not. But I still think, at least me personally, just for the time being, I think it would just be disrespectful to make a movie out of this, especially if it's live action. Just recreating the thing with CGI. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't completely destroyed, yes, but it's still very, very damaged. Just wait a little bit and wait for that kind of stuff to kind of die down. And I think, you know, maybe in 3 or 4 years' time, they could do that. You know, it takes that long to make a movie. So who knows? Tron Ascension. Now, they had plans for Tron 3, but they canceled them. I don't think it got very far. I think they should go in a much different direction if they want to do a Tron sequel. I think they should tackle the internet. I'm surprised they didn't do that in Tron Legacy. But I mean, Wreck-It Ralph 2 already did that, so sure. If they did it right. If they went on the internet and they made it different than Wreck-It Ralph 2, that could be cool, I guess. The Shadow King. Now, this is something I'm not also familiar with, so let's look this up again. Disney. Oh, so this is like is this a real thing? Made plans to release the product, but eventually backed out of the deal after spending $50 million on it. Spent $50 million on it, backed out, never gonna happen. Nope, they have a synopsis here, let's read it. The Shadow King is a deliciously magical tale about the 9-year-old New York orphan Hap, who hides his fantastic weird hands with long fingers from a cruel world. So this is Edward Scissorhands. But when a king, Shadow Girl teaches him to make amazing hand shadows that come to life, his hands become incredible weapons in a shadow war against a ravenous monster bent on killing Hap's brother Richard and ultimately destroying New York. My god, that took a turn. So it'd be Edward Scissorhands, but magical. Well, wherever that ends up, if it ever comes out. Okay. Story Thieves 2. Oh. So, we're having a sequel to the Story Thieves right here. That is coming out only a couple months after the first one. I also just noticed that there's a third one on here. The STCU, if you catch my drift. Phantom Manor. Now, this is something I really want. I would really want a sequel to Haunted Mansion because I think it'd be really cool and really neat. They need to make it different from the first one. That movie is very dated, but I still love it to death. Don't get Eddie Murphy. Have like a different family this time around and make a sequel to Haunted Mansion. I'd be really on board with that. This title, though, Phantom Manor, Haunted Mansion, Phantom Manor. It's like the Chinese knockoff, starring Freddie Murphy. The Black Hole. Black Hole. Oh yeah, that's what that is. That's it's that movie. It's that movie. It's that movie. I've seen some clips of this Black Hole movie, and I think it'd be really cool if they remade it. I've heard it's not that great, but if they made it into modern day, hey, I'd be down. Dumbo 2, never gonna happen. Because Dumbo this year, it didn't make crap. I mean, it did make some money, but just barely. And they expected it to make way more money than it did. I didn't really see many people talking about it anyways. They really didn't market it that well. They just kind of put it out saying, hey, sure, put it out there. We'll do it. Gigantic. Not gonna come out. A lot of you probably know that this was supposed to be a movie that was coming out, supposed to be their 2020 release, but that eventually canceled, replaced with something else we don't know yet. Yeah, Gigantic, I think it just had a lot of production problems with it. I mean, they delayed it twice, so I don't think they're gonna bring it back for at least a long time. Treasure Island, which, my personal opinion, I would much prefer Treasure Planet as a live-action remake. I would assume this would be live action. Much rather have Treasure Planet, honestly. Deep Wizardry. That's a porno title. Or it could be like a very poetic wizard, like a spell that is like very, what am I doing? Atlantis. Much prefer a Treasure Planet remake over an Atlantis remake. I'm not knocking Atlantis at all, but I'd take Treasure Planet over it any day. The problem with Atlantis, the Disney movie, is just everything's just so muted. They were trying to be so gritty. They were trying to be so angst. Everything was just muted. So I think if they made an Atlantis remake, they would have to make it very, very colorful. Give me Treasure Planet over this any day, because that would be an amazing live-action remake right there. I'd die for that. Baba Yaga. Something else I don't know. Why? A Slavic folktale. Baba Yaga is a supernatural being who appears as a deformed, ferocious-looking woman. In Russian fairy tale, Baba Yaga flies around in a mortar, wields a pestle, I thought it said pistol, and dwells deep in the forest to hunt, usually described as standing on chicken legs. No. No. Where the Wild Things Are. Disney was going to make a version of Where the Wild Things Are way back in like the 80s and stuff like that. If you want to see a demo of that, I'll leave like an eye or something like that. And I think it was pretty interesting mixing 2D and 3D together. If they did that in modern day, I think that'd be pretty freaking interesting to see Where the Wild Things Are with that. But of course, they don't have the rights, so we'll never get to see that. Womp womp. Animal Farm? What? Animal Farm. Okay, I want them to make this now just to see what they would do with it. Because Animal Farm... wow, that would be crazy. How would Disney do an Animal Farm? Like an animated movie, I guess? How would they do the communism? Saturday. What the hell, man? What is this man reading? Let me just read the description to you. See what you think. A gentle satire, and a young boy are called upon to fight the evil and powerful owl who rules the world of darkness and has ordered his troops to steal the moon and kill the sun. What in the name of... what's this cover art too? That's strange, ain't it? That description is amazing. We got Story Thieves 3, the Avengers Endgame of the Story Thieves cinematic universe, where Panos claps his hands. Little Nemo, there was a movie made about that a long time ago. Hayao Miyazaki said it's the worst experience of his professional career. Inside Out 2, no. For one, they said that they're off their sequel making kick over there at Pixar, so fully original movies from here on out. What would they do with it? Where could they go with the Inside Out 2? Because they pretty much did everything they could have done with that concept in Inside Out, so I don't see what they would do with the Inside Out 2, honestly. No. Don't make this. Don't make this. Second to last year, Princess Academy. This, looking by the logo right here, this would be something along the lines of like the Princess Diaries, like a sequel reboot thing to that. I like the Princess Diaries movies. I have a lot of fun memories watching those. I guess I'd be on board with that. They brought back Anne Hathaway as what's her name? I'm just abusing Google today. Julie Andrews, that's her name. Why did I forget that? A 6.3? Fuck you, IMDb. Sure, if they brought back Anne Hathaway as like Julie Andrews' character, that'd be cool. And finally, last but not least on this list, we have Once Upon a Forest. Oh, it's that movie. It's that rheumatism bullshit. No, don't make a movie about that. No, it's absolute freaking bull. It's depressing as hell. It's like sad as hell, man. I do not want to make a movie of this. And that's the list right there. Only some of these movies I like to see made, like the Haunted Mansion sequel, reboot, whatever that thing is right there. A Treasure Planet remake. Over that Treasure Island remake. What was some other things in there? I kind of want to see Gigantic. I want to see what that movie would have been like. This list, of course, is fake, but it's not really that interesting of stuff in here. Only a couple things I'd like to say. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked it.